So we start from the law of one. The law of one you. We finished this choose what you love in this second chapter. So we start from the law of one, from where we left day before yesterday. Yeah. The law of one you. There is a simple formula you can use for the law of attraction that will stand you in good stead with every person, situation, and circumstance. As far as the law of attraction is concerned, there is only one person in the world, you. There is no other person and nothing else as far as the law of attraction is concerned. There is only you, because the law of attraction is responding to your feelings. It's only what you give that counts. And it's the same for every other person. And so, in truth, the law of attraction is the law of you. There is only you and there is no other person. For the law of attraction, the other person is you, and that other person is you. And those other people are you. Because whatever you feel about anyone else, you are bringing to you. What you feel about another person, what you think or say about another person, what you do to another person, you do to you. Give judgment and criticism, and you give it to yourself. Give love and appreciation to another person or anything, you give it to yourself. There is no other for the law of attraction. So it makes no difference if someone else has what you want. When you feel love for it, you are including it in your life. And with anything you don't love, simply turn away from it without judgment, and you won't include it in your life. I'm repeating the last line. And with anything you don't love, simply turn away from it without judgment, and you won't include it in your life. You are your only responsibility. The way you behave, the way you're doing, the way the situations are, the way you are behaving, that is only that what matters. Whenever we travel in a plane, when you have that air hostess giving those instructions that, you'll have those oxygen masks popping up from the top, what do they say? Please wear your own mask and then help others around you. So ultimately, what matters is you need to help and be responsible for yourself first. That is from the perspective of the airline. But whereas the law of attraction is concerned, you are your only responsibility. Because the way you are with yourself and with others, it's what the law of attraction is saying. So you are your only responsibility. So it's said a lot of times that, people in relationships or in general have this thing that I am giving my 100%, but the other person is not. Okay. It generally happens. Now, if we look at it from a law of attraction point of view, now whatever you see in others is nothing but your own manifestation. Somehow, is whatever is there inside you gets reflected from the other person. So when it's said that I am giving my 100%, but the other person is not giving, or he's only giving 50%, you need to check, because you are your only responsibility. If you are giving your 100%, that's it. If the other person is giving that 50%, then just go and check and introspect, where is it that I am giving 50%? And go there, give that thought a check from the premise of being consciously aware. Where is it that, in which situation did I give 50%? And 90% chances are you will figure that out. Your mind will figure it out. Oh yeah, that time I did this much. Okay. It is coming from that premise. So whatever is coming to you, you are creating it. So if you feel in a situation that I am giving 100% and the other person is not giving his 100%, just close your eyes and check and ask your mind, if I am giving 100%, but I feel that the other person is giving 50%, in what situation did I not give my 100%? You'll get that answer. See, remember, at the end of the day, what you see in others is nothing but a reflection of your own self. Life is an echo. तो जो आपको दिख रहा है किसी में भी, somehow, somewhere, it's you. You know, it's interesting. This was, I think, 2 days back, general morning tea talk with me and Ruchi. I was just generally thinking, you know, how interesting the mind works. You know, it happens, हमारा एक thought आता है, that's the start of creation. उस thought के against हमें कुछ evidences मिलते हैं in our day to day. So वो एक strong memory packet बन जाता है. और उस memory packet पे reinforcement पे reinforcement, reinforcement पे reinforcement, memory layers बनते रहते हैं, you know, on top of it, to make it more weightable. And that memory packet, which started with a thought, reinforced with our circumstances and events, turned into a memory packet, and those layers of memory packet together is nothing but our belief system right now. Okay. And वो हमारा belief system है, because that is as per our individual circumstances. And very interesting fact, which is, you know, the concept of when you're born on earth, you are into duality and comparison. So that comparison is not happening with anything else. You are comparing that from against your belief system, which your mind has given you, you know, in a understatement that this is reality. So हमारे belief को जो mind reality बता देता है, उसके अगेंस्ट हम लोगों को कंपेयर करते हैं, and then we form our opinions and judgments. That's basic reality. But I was just thinking, and I was like, shit man, how the mind works. खुद ही belief बनाता है, उसको reinforce करते, the circumstances, the events reinforce it. So it is nothing but a belief system, which is over the period of time, a collection of reinforced and enforced memories, which have given you certain results. Of, you know, there is a pattern in those results. But that's your belief. And we make that belief our own reality, as if this is the truth. And then we judge the other person based on the belief and the judgments of our mind. Hello. Everybody will have their own belief systems. You know, this conversation started from the point of view of time. So I said, I have this belief that, you know, if you don't respect time, time will not respect you. And I was analyzing this belief, ये कहाँ से आ रहा है? You know, नाना जी ने एक बार बोला कि डिसिप्लिन होना चाहिए, मीटिंग पर टाइम से जाना चाहिए, 9 बजे ऑफिस जाना चाहिए. Some read in some books, time is very important, discipline hai, you know, all this thing. So I got this concept of time in my mind, if you don't respect time, time will not respect you. Okay. And a lot of parties and all, Ruchi gets late. And initially I used to get very angry and everything. And once or twice I've left her also, you are late, I'm going. And I was thinking, yeah, shit, ये भी तो मेरा belief था. मैं उसके अगेंस्ट उसको जज करी जा रहा हूँ. Whereas she has her own perspective of time. कि if it's the right time, it will happen. So the belief of time can be different for two individuals, na? Even if they are husband and wife. How this came in, when I got the concept in one of the sessions where I said, you know, what is the definition of time? Everybody has this is time, this is time, this is time. Me, my belief system, if you value time, time will value you. You know, if you break time into two words, get the T and the I separate and the M and me separate and read them separately, what does time mean? Tie me. So I had heard that. मेरा कहीं ना कहीं वो ब्रेन कॉग्निशन चल रहा था कि यार ये टाइम ही और मेरा टाइम तो डेफिनेशन ये तो बिल्कुल ऑपोजिट्स चल रहे हैं. एंड देन दिस थॉट केम टू मी कि यार हम लोग कैसे चलते हैं. एवरीबडी इज नॉट द सेम. Everybody's belief systems are not the same. They can never be. You can see, you can have common beliefs, you know, as friends we believe something and we gel together on those same beliefs, but not for all the things. But the funny part is, हम अपने बिलीफ से जो हमारे माइंड ने क्रिएट किया है अगले बंदे को जज करते हैं और उसको रेटिंग दे देते हैं. That's the irony. You know, judging somebody on your rules and those rules are not available or not known to the other person. And those rules don't apply to the other person because the other person has his own set of rules and beliefs. And after that, na, good 15 minutes, me and Ruchi had a hearty laugh. Here, kya kar rahe hain hum? You know, that's reality though. We are judging the other person on our beliefs. There is only yes for the law of attraction. Turn away from the things you don't love and don't give them any feeling. Don't say no to the things you don't love, because saying no brings them to you. When you say no to the things you don't love, you are feeling bad about them. You are giving bad feelings, and you will receive those feelings back as negative circumstances in your life. You can't say no to anything, because when you say no, I don't want that, you are saying yes to the law of attraction. When you say the traffic is terrible, the service is really bad, they are always late, it's so noisy in here, that driver is a lunatic, I have been on hold for so long, you are saying yes to these things and you are including more of all of them in your life. Turn away from the things you don't love and don't give them any feeling, because they are fine as they are, but they have no place in your life. See no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil. Maxim on the Toshku shrine in Japan, 17th century. Instead, say yes when you see something you love. Say yes when you hear something you love. Say yes when you taste something you love. Say yes when you smell something you love. Say yes when you touch something you love. It doesn't matter if you have it or not. Say yes to it, because then you are choosing it by giving love. There are no limits and everything is possible if you really want it, if you really desire it. There is no lack anywhere in the universe. When people see a lack of anything, it's simply a lack of love. There isn't a lack of health, money, resources, or happiness. The supply is equal to the demand. Give love and you will receive. Generally what happens is when we are in a traffic jam or any kind of a situation where, we are not at ease. There's some kind of, non-ease about it or non-acceptance about it. We generally end up saying words like, why is there so much traffic? Why is it that this person is late? When we do that, now the law of attraction works in that manner, wherein your environment is not what is significant, but what is more significant is your perception about the environment. ट्रैफिक जैम तो सबके लिए है, आपके लिए भी है. If there are 50 cars, that traffic jam is for all 50 of them. But how you perceive that environment is what the law of attraction is saying. Because how you will perceive, you will respond in that manner. You will give it those feelings. It's interesting to note, we all have kids, okay, small kids. Now, just go back to any instance. Majority of the times when we are with our kids, we are telling them not to do this, not to do that. No, don't do this. No, don't do that. So it's a constant field of negative programming being given to the child through us. But whereas they need to be taught what to do. उनको नहीं पता है. Instead of telling your child, don't watch television, it'll harm your eyes. Now, what is it? What is the spell that is being casted? कि अगर तू टीवी देखेगा तो तेरी आंखें खराब होएगी. ये मैं अगर अपने बच्चे को बोल रहा हूँ, what am I doing? I am telling, भाई, you are going to watch TV and you're going to spoil your eyes. That's the spell being casted by my words. Instead of telling them not what to do, tell them what to do.
Okay, here I want to ask you a question. So, if you tell, these days we talk about empowering our kids and, giving them the choice. And I've also gotten to understand it slowly. Again, conditioning of, following the rules, teachers, parents, discipline, respecting elders, मतलब वो basic जो भी होते थे. So now we have to tell them it's your choice. तो अगर उसमें लगे कि obviously you are saying कि not to say कि नहीं करना है, तो how does one put it across कि ये चीज करोगे तो ऐसा होगा, और how will the child absorb the
just remember
concept
we are also a result of our childhood programming. We are a result of our childhood program. We can't get away from that fact. Because we were told, ज़्यादा टीवी देखोगे, because टीवी नए नए आए थे तो आंखें खराब होएगी. Right now, it's a generation which is a Google age. They will watch the screen. Their DNA is programmed equally good to handle it. That's why it's available, na? Every parent has this notion that more than 2 hours of screen watching is not good for the child. Okay. Online classes are good 4 or 5 hours of screen timing. Okay. So why? Remember, they are in the new age. They are in the Google age. It's okay.
But with the intention with which you say or do is out of your...
Sorry, I'll repeat. Instead of telling them not what to do, tell them what you want them to do.
Give an example.
Yeah, give an example that will help.
Like if you don't want your child to watch TV, instead of saying don't watch TV, tell them to read a book. As
Yeah,
simple
just
as
I'd
that.
be happier to see you read a book or something like that.
And rather
That's
than
what
telling
came to
them,
my mind
start
too.
them to play, make them play. उनका favorite toys ले आओ and start playing with those toys. They'll get distracted with the TV and start playing those toys. 2 minutes it takes for the child to get distracted, and he'll be in
और
his toys, and then you can be on your own. He won't go back to
और
the
अगर डिस्ट्रैक्शन वर्क ही ना कर रहा हो, मतलब लाइक फॉर एग्जांपल मुझे लगता है मुझे रिस्पॉन्ड ही नहीं कर रहे, तो फिर कैसे करो?
No, that's what I'm saying.
हम्म,
Distract. See, kids are very easy to distract. Up till the age of 8, they're very easy. After that, उनका थोड़ा cognition strong हो गया होता है, critical filter build हो गया होता है. Then, yeah, that's a second stage. But छोटे बच्चों के साथ, it's very easy. It's very easy to distract them. For example, if the kid is watching TV and you do not want him to watch TV, just take out his favorite toy, and start talking to the toy, just talking loudly so that he listens. Because he's so glued to the TV, he won't listen. पहले 15-20 सेकंड तो उसको लगेगा कि पता नहीं मैं तो मतलब he is lost in that TV. Just watch him and observe. You have to have that patience and that persistence. See, because majority of the times the kids want us to be involved,
right.
which becomes
I
a very
agree.
tricky thing because we also have our own things to
Other
do.
things to do.
Yeah. So very important thing, जो टाइम पे आप अपने बच्चे के लिए निकाल रहे हो, चाहे आधा घंटा दे रहे हो, make sure your phone is not with you, and that 30 minutes are only for what he wants to do. He wants to play with you, he wants to tickle you, he wants to do anything. That's his time.
और अगर दो में एक को कुछ करना है और दूसरे को कुछ करना है सेम टाइम पे, फिर कैसे करो? मतलब मैं इसीलिए पूछ रही हूँ क्योंकि मैं स्ट्रगल करती हूँ इन एरियाज में, तो ऑनेस्टली पूछ रही हूँ यार.
First be clear with yourself that this is the most easy situation that you will face. You don't need to struggle with it. Your thing should be clear that it's a very easy thing. They are my kids. Very easy for me.
और अगर वो थोड़ा टाइम लगाते हो मेरे साथ फिगर आउट करने में, तो
बच्चे हैं, they'll take time. They are not adults. See, your premise of working with the kid, if it's coming from what you just said, is the word struggle. Remove that, replace that word first in your mind.
right.
If it's clear in your mind that this is not struggle, this is love, 50% is done. So whenever you're in this situation next, just be very, very clear that this is very easy. And I am coming from a premise of love from a mother to the love to the children. Just have this thought when you start this. So
आई
that
थिंक
this
लव तो होता है, बट मेरे अंदर फेयर आ जाता है कि अभी क्या होएगा, मतलब ब्लो अप कर जाएगा
love
सब
and
कुछ.
fear are two sides of a coin.
आई
It's
नो,
very easy
आई
for
एग्री. वो
that to
नीचे
flip.
है, अबव द लाइन है, वो बिलो द लाइन है, वो मैं आई नो दैट, मैं जानती हूँ. बट वो क्रीपन कर जाता है कि अब ब्लो आउट हो जाएगा सब कुछ, कैसे होगा मैनेज,
I
क्या?
just recently had like a similar conversation with one of my mentors. She very clearly explained, when you're struggling, keep your intention very clear. Intention clear rakho na before you start playing. Ki, oh, this is gonna, like Arjun is just saying it, ki it's gonna be very easy. It is going to be
यार
easy then.
इंटेंशन तो यही होता है कि मतलब प्यार ही,
But that
मतलब
fear, like you
बच्चों,
just said, no, fear
हाँ,
है कहीं.
जब सिचुएशन आती है तो फेयर आ जाता है कि अभी क्या होगा, मैं किसको मैं काम डाउन कर पाऊंगी, फिर मैं खुद हाइपर हो जाऊंगी, फिर मैं कैसे मैनेज करूंगी. तो वहां पे फिर मेरा मुझे लगता है अगर मैं वहां से चली जाऊं तो बेटर होगा, मतलब सबके लिए. लाइक यू हैड सेड ना अर्जुन, कभी कभी अपने आप को
Yeah.
निकाल लो
Sometimes
सिचुएशन
it's
से.
okay. It's okay. ऐसा कुछ नहीं है. But हाँ, बच्चों को तो देखना ही पड़ेगा ना.
हाँ, अग्रीड. वो तो है ही है. वो तो
Let the kids be
जब
यार. मतलब मैं तो कहता हूँ बच्चों की क्रिएटिविटी इतनी स्ट्रांग होती है ना. You know, whenever you come down to Ludhiana, you have to see my room. There are 2 walls. Okay. brand new painted walls, which are for Manthan's drawings.
Yeah. That I
He is
also
very
agree.
clear कि
हाँ,
भैया मैं कहा, okay, you
जो
want
करना
to
है कर
draw,
लो.
this is your wall.
Yeah.
He likes to change his wall sometimes, but I tell him, your drawing is perfectly well. I love your creativity, but your premise of this drawing is this wall. So from one wall, we've got to two walls. Hopefully the whole room is going to be covered with that crayon art soon. But yeah, that's the creativity. Let him enjoy.
Yeah. That of course, yes.
You know what he loves to do?
Mm.
Which is a probably a very discomfort situation for Ruchi. वो सानवी का ना Lego box लेता है, which is a good pack of 20-30 Legos, and he will just open it and splurge it on the floor. Chal. That's his enjoyment. फिर
Yeah.
इकट्ठे करी जाओ. And you know, he'll say, I love it when it's messy. You can't say anything, no? Let the child be. See, it's very important as parents, we want the best for them. But honestly
course,
speaking,
without
with
doubt.
the conscious parenting concept coming in now, the best thing for a child is to let him be himself, at least till the age of 8. 8 के बाद उसको थोड़ा समझना, try to get him into a direction. Till 7, till 8, till the time he's just a child, he's just pure consciousness, let him be. क्या करना है तू कर यार. And when you feel as a parent, your belief system drops in and comes in yaar, he's doing this too much, then involve yourself in it and maneuver the child. He'll be, but it takes hardly a minute or so. ऐसे change हो जाते हैं यार बच्चे, छोटे बच्चे. I am being very specific, less than 7. Above 7, yes, it's a bit tricky. Because फिर उनका cognition काफी developed हो जाता है, critical filter develop हो जाता है, उनकी reasoning, उनकी good or bad. So they are now in the duality where they know what is good, what is bad, and they are into that comparison. So yeah, but that also can be worked upon. See, at the end of the day, it's coming from one human mind to another human mind. And if the intention of the human mind is clear and वो fearful अगर आ रहा है तो उस पर work करके अपने आप पे पहले work कर लो, it will not pass through. Because हमारी conditioning में, I don't know about others, I can say, but for me, it was a very clear thing. The fear of marks, the fear of doing good in life was passed on from my parents to me, which I figured out when we were doing this hypnotherapy practical sessions and everything. So, you go to your childhood and you see, those instances in your childhood have created traumas, which are affecting your current life. So trauma is anything in which the child is shaken. उसको हम एक डांट भी देंगे ना, that's a trauma which we don't just ओए ये कैसे किया, that is also going to create that inner child trauma in the child. So let the child be. 7 साल तक तो मैं कहता हूँ बच्चों को कुछ ना बोलो. Enjoy with them. Just for half an hour, leave your mind aside and be with the kid. Mother, that half an hour is like a full dose of a power pack charged for you. I mean, that's what I love doing it. हफ्ते में एक बार या 2 बार मैं करता हूँ, but for that half an hour, it's just me and Manthan, nobody else, not even Ruchi, not even the other two. Just with him on the bed, kabhi kuch, anything. Yeah. That is my charger. Your life, your story. You are creating the story of your life. So what story are you telling about yourself? Do you believe there are things you can and cannot do? Is that the story you're telling about yourself? Because that story is not true. Don't listen if someone says you are less than anyone else. Don't listen if someone says you are limited in any way. Don't listen if someone says you can't do what you love to do and earn a living from it. Don't listen if someone says you are not as valuable and worthy as the greatest human beings who've lived. Don't listen if someone says you are not good enough now and you have to prove yourself in life. Don't listen if someone says you can't have what you love or do what you love or be what you love. If you believe it, you put limits on yourself. But more importantly, it is not true. There is not a single thing that is too good for you or too good to be true. The force of love says, whatever you give, you receive back. Does that say you are not good enough? The force of love says, give love for whatever you want to be, do, or have, and you will receive it. Does that say you are not good enough? You are worthy and deserving just as you are. You are good enough now. If you feel you have done something that wasn't right, understand that your realization and acceptance of it is absolution for the law of attraction.
Arjun, can you explain this last line? It says that if you feel you've done something that wasn't right, understand that your realization, meaning if you accept or realize कि oh यहाँ पे गड़बड़ हो गई.
If you feel you have done something that wasn't right, understand that your realization and acceptance of it is absolution for the law of attraction. Now, what do you mean by the word absolution? I don't know if you guys work a lot with the dictionary, but somehow I am a big fan. मेरे को जहां पे भी कोई word ऐसा लगता है. Now, absolution is an act of absolving, a freeing from blame or guilt, release from consequences, obligations, or penalties. So if you feel you have done something that wasn't right, it did not give you a good feeling, and you realize कि भैया ये मेरे से ठीक नहीं हुआ, understand that your realization, which is coming to you from your mind, and acceptance of that situation is absolution for the law of attraction. It's a blame or a guilt which is releasing you from the consequences for the law of attraction. So we read this. I'll just go through this paragraph again so that we get the connection of from where this word absolution is coming from. The force of love says, whatever you give, you receive back. Does that say you are not good enough? No. The force of love says, give love for whatever you want to be, do, or have, and you will receive it. Does that say you are not good enough? No. You are worthy and deserving just as you are. You are good enough now. You are at your best right now. You just need to realize it. But if you feel in this particular situation that you have done something that wasn't right, understand that your realization and acceptance of it is absolution for the law of attraction. अगर हमें लगता है कि हमें से कोई गलती हो गई है, see, everybody can make mistakes. So your realization and acceptance of it. Now, with the word acceptance means if anything that happens to you and it did not happen the way you wanted things to be, just accept the situation and the lesson which is supposed to be learned. But if in this situation you go into that feeling of a negative zone, भाई यार मेरे से गलती हो गई, हाय यार क्या हो गया, law of attraction डिफेम हो गया ना. So even if it is a negative situation, just realize and accept the situation and learn the lesson which is meant for you to learn. That's it. remembering the concept and that song. I don't know if you guys went through the song. It's okay not to be okay, yaar, sometimes. So what? But हाँ, अगर मैं वो रॉन्ग सिचुएशन में आ जाऊं और अपने आप को कर्स करने लग जाऊं, यार मैंने ऐसे कैसे कर दिया, हाउ कुड आई डू दिस टू मी, हाउ कुड आई डू दिस टू हिम, यार व्हाट इज दिस, यू आर डिफेमिंग योरसेल्फ ना, व्हाई? जस्ट रियलाइज ना, मेरे से हो गई गलती, ठीक है, आई वोंट डू इट अगेन, दिस इज द लेसन आई हैव लर्नड, आई रियलाइज व्हाट हैपेंड एंड आई एक्सेप्ट व्हाट इज देयर. It's okay to be not okay. Why do we want to be so harsh on ourselves यार? इतने प्यारे इंसान हैं हम, अपने आप को ही हम गालियां निकालना शुरू कर देते हैं. Why?
lack of self love ना.
Lack of self love, whatever you
But
call
self
it.
love भी, lack of self love भी कभी कभी आ जाता है ना, जब आपको लगता है कि आप
Feelings तो सारी
आपको
आती हैं.
हमेशा ही
जो
गलत.
फीलिंग्स चार्ट में फीलिंग्स हैं, they are all experienced by humans.
Right, of course.
It's not that you will not experience it, but when you are coming from the premise of being consciously aware, na, okay, this is a negative feeling, I am getting into this, yes, okay, switch. So if you're in a situation where you've realized that what you've done is not right, okay, the first thing we do, sorry यार, पहले तो उसको काटा मारो. Sorry क्यों? We are not sorry for anything. It happened the way it was supposed to happen. What is the lesson I need to learn? Okay. If the other person is offended, tell him, convey to him. You don't have to be sorry. You can say, thank you for reminding me of time. I'm pretty sure that this has given this has left a nice, this has taught me a nice lesson, and this is going to stay with me forever. And I assure you that, this is the way I'm going to be, if this is what you want to be. Now, that's coming from your premise. That is an individual sphere. Like हमने जो sorry का एक बार किया था, if you are late for a meeting, rather than saying sorry I'm late, just say thank you for your patience. It's the same thing, but the impact on the other person and yourself is totally different. That is coming from a premise of negative, and thank you is coming from a premise of gratitude. Like yesterday, for example, I logged in 9:10, I waited कि चल नहीं है ऐसे, चल कोई नहीं, शादी पे जाना है, जल्दी तैयार होकर निकल जाते हैं. Okay, somehow my manifestation was working. First I thought कि I'll wear my clothes and then sit for the reading. Then I said नहीं, I'll wrap up by 9:40 so that I leave by 10. 20 मिनट लगेंगे change करने. So just imagine the manifestation at play. So it was nothing to do with anybody else. It was my manifestation. And 9:10, nobody logged in. I said, okay, let's get ready. We can leave early. And you came from a premise, I'm sorry, I got this thing. I said, let it be, because I knew it was my manifestation at play. So, that premise from a sorry can be a premise of thank you. Choice is ours.